So looking at this current Bitcoin price action, we can see, guys, the price of Bitcoin right now is flashing us a very interesting scenario. A scenario which is pointing us where the price in the immediate short term, where the price for the upcoming days might be possibly heading. So before I start talking about it, please do me a favor and destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Now, first thing first, if you monitor this price action of Bitcoin using the symmetrical triangle pattern, you can see lower trend line for now will be considered as one of the most important line of support which we are not allowed to break. I mean, Bitcoin is holding one very important line of support around 95,000, but be aware, once this support on 95,000 gets broken, the upcoming move for Bitcoin could be like this. I mean, Bitcoin heading towards to find support around the next area of confluence before choosing a trend direction. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. Losing the support around 95,000 in the immediate short term means Bitcoin parallelly will also start following this ascending broadening wedge pattern, a bearish continuation pattern. And if you look at this bearish continuation pattern, you can see we have already lost the support from this lower trend line, which looks like preparing us for a continuation, just like as shown here in an example. I mean, Bitcoin following this bearish continuation pattern known as ascending broadening wedge, because even in a weekly time frame, Bitcoin looks like following this double top continuation. A double top is a bearish continuation pattern. So if the price fails to hold the support around 95,000, then we must prepare ourselves for a continuation, just like as shown here in an example. I mean, breaking the support around 95,000 means Bitcoin has a very high possibility of heading towards this neckline and even lower. And if this bearish continuation plays out, you can see according to this double top pattern, Bitcoin is expected to head in between 80,000, 85,000. Yes, 80,000, 85,000 for now will be looked as our upcoming target as soon as the support around 95,000 gets broken. But we are also aware, guys, for now, the lower trend line from the symmetrical triangle is holding us, and parallelly, even the upper trend line from this falling wedge is holding us around 95,000. So if the price in the immediate short term loses the grip around 95,000, then this retest, I mean, this pullback around the previous temporary resistance line will fail, and Bitcoin after that is expected to show a continuation in this manner. So if we want the price of Bitcoin to do exactly just like as shown here in the example, then you can see, guys, we are not allowed to break below 95,000. And now, not just only this, even in a 4-hour time frame, I mean, even in a smaller time frame, Bitcoin looks like following this descending triangle pattern. A descending triangle is another bearish continuation pattern lining up for Bitcoin. And if you look at it carefully, you can see the lower trend line for now will be holding us, upper trend line rejecting us. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that if the price in the immediate short term fails to find proper support above 95,000, then in my opinion, a similar move could be on the line. I mean, Bitcoin starting with a bearish move with a small relief rally, right, to liquidate the over leverage shorts and then head towards the original trend direction, just like as shown in an example. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that Bitcoin must break out of certain line of resistance to invalidate this bearish move and also hold above 95,000 in the immediate short term. Yes, guys, doing that means the price for the upcoming days could be preparing itself for a continuation towards this first target for the month of Feb, which sits around 111,000, and we know 111,000 will also mark a new all-time high for Bitcoin. So if we want to see another new all-time high for Bitcoin in the immediate short term, we have to overcome the resistance which is holding us around 101,000, and to the downside we have to hold the support around 95,000. If we do that, then we can say this is a bullish pattern, and price in that case is expected to head towards this 111,000. But failing to do that, Bitcoin failing to find proper support above this monthly CPI line or 101,000 means we have to be aware. In that case, S1 might be retested one more time, and hit even lower. Bitcoin heading towards this 80,000, the monthly S2 line, which is also the price target from this double top pattern in a weekly time frame. Yes, guys, this will be our bearish target for Bitcoin for the upcoming days as soon as we lose the support which we have around 95,000, because we are aware beside this resistance from CPR trend line, we also have resistance from this Williams alligator indicator, and we know this Williams alligator indicator during uptrend acts as support, right? You can see this Williams alligator indicator during uptrend acts as support, but during downtrend it acts as a resistance. So if we want this bearish continuation to get invalidated, then we have to find support above 101,000. Yes, guys, finding support above the CPI trend line means parallelly we will be also above this Williams alligator indicator, which will start with a new bullish move, because price above the Williams alligator indicator only happens during uptrend. So if we want to see a continuation, Bitcoin heading towards to make a new all-time high, then Bitcoin must overcome the resistance which we have around 101,000. And now, even with the help of this Bollinger Band, you can see we are seeing a very, very tight Bollinger Band. I mean, upper band, lower band, pressing the price. So what does this mean? Squeeze in Bollinger Band usually indicates incoming volatility. So according to this Bollinger Band, the upcoming days is going to be very, very volatile. So we have to be careful, guys. If we want this incoming volatility to favor us, then we have to overcome the resistance around 101,000. But if we start breaking below 95,000, then please be aware this squeeze, this Bollinger Band squeeze, might be heading here to the original trend duration. I mean, this squeeze will be, or volatility will be favoring the short. So we have to be very, very careful. But if we look to the downside, I mean, if you look at this MACD had a bullish cross and then again a bearish cross. But if you look at the area where we are finding ourselves, this place, this area usually marks the bottom. I mean, whenever we have seen MACD this low, it has resulted in some very nice move. I mean, very bullish move in the past price action, right? You can see after a bullish cross in MACD, when we were this low, it has resulted in some really nice relief rally. And same time, we have also found RSI jumping above 50. So what do we want here? If we look in our case, MACD had a bullish cross and now it might form a bearish cross. But once we see MACD forming a bullish cross and RSI changing its direction, because this here is a bullish divergence in a daily time frame, while the price was making lower low, RSI here to the downside was making higher low. So if we see a change in direction, RSI hitting above 50, MACD forming a bullish cross, then this squeeze will be favoring the longs and Bitcoin will be breaking out from this key resistance areas. I mean, resistance from the CPR trend line, resistance from this Williams alligator indicator, because we are aware, guys, right now the price also looks like following this Wyckoff's distribution phase. And according to Wyckoff distribution phase, first there will be a new all-time high price heading towards this UTAD area, upper thrust after distribution, before starting with a reversal. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that if we see a bullish cross in MACD, RSI line heading above 50, then there is a very high possibility that this Bollinger Band squeeze will be favoring the longs and Bitcoin will be breaking out from this resistance line, which will trigger a continuation to make a new all-time high, or Bitcoin heading towards the first target for the month of February, which is around 111,000. And that is the reason why Bitcoin in the medium short term must hold the support which you have around 95,000. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please, guys, do not hesitate to destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye-bye.